Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? How are we all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing pretty well out there. Today's video is actually a series I want to start on the channel about how to mod some, pretty common teams you might either use or you might have to fight in TW or GAC, but really more about how we're going to use them on offense. And I guess even on defense, we'll go over both of them. But I really want to start us off with one of my favorites that I use all the time in GACs and in TWs, which is the CLS team. So as you can see here, I go over to squads, 5v5, lots of different stuff here. So if you guys have any requests of teams you would like me to do and cover, let me know. I would love to go over these troopers here next. But if you guys have any other requests, just let me know down below in the comments or join up in Discord down below in the description. We have a new channel in there called Video Requests. It could be any video. But if you want to have it more focused around this, then go for that as well. But anyways, let's go over CLS and the Rebels. So I'm going to show you a few different battles of these guys and just how they kind of work and function. In the footage I'll have today, I think I have only one of them that is with a Gear 8 Chupio, and that's versus the gas one. I just kind of want to show that one off a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but really just show these guys and just how they all work and function. But mainly this is about modding. So if you guys don't want to have and don't want to watch this about the mods, then don't watch it. I mean, I guess that's as easy as I can say and put it. So I also go over some Zetas. So in this one, this is CLS lead with Chewbacca, the OG one, 3PO, Han, and Chupio, 3PO and Chewie. So if there is one thing that I think is the most notable here, it is mods. And this is the reason why I want to make this a series for a lot of different teams in this game. So first things first on CLS, his mods, you want to go for offense, especially now with Chupio being in the game. You want to go for offense and you want to go for health. I guess some people might want to go for defense sets, but I do really like health because it helps out with him being able to survive a little bit longer. And also some of that, I know it translates on his unique here off the max health from the lead. So it gives out more health for everybody else. But CLS here, offense and health, you want to make sure a big thing here is that first and foremost, he does not get guard. You really want to make sure that he does not get guard because with his Zeta here on Learn Control, he will already have basically a guard in and of itself with more counter chance, critical avoidance, defense, and tenacity. So you do not want him to have guard, although it's not the worst thing in the world to have him with guard. It just makes this 10 times better if he does not have guard and rather Chupio has guard. So that's one big thing. Modding for offense, you got to have high offense. So mine's Relic 6. This is pretty standardized. Nothing too crazy for Relic 6. If you're going to shoot for like a Relic 3, I think that's the Relic requirement for getting JKL unlocked for the Jedi Knight Luke. I think around 8,000.5k, 8.5k. That's still a pretty good margin to hit for CLS. But definitely want to make sure that he has not that crazy amount of... or rather, it's the opposite for Chupio. Rather, for CLS, you want him to be a bit more tanky. That's what I'm trying to say. So that way he does not get guard, and rather Chupio gets guard. But speed here does not matter that much, guys, because you will have so much ramping turn meter from his leadership with all the extra resists from Han shoot first, all the extra exposes, might being resist from 3PO being on the team, and just everything happening. So yeah, you could have him a bit faster, but it's not necessary in this team at all. You want to make sure that he has a lot of offense here, and that way he just provides a bit more of those stats to the other Rebel allies because of Chupio. I'm actually going to go skip over everybody here and go straight for Chupio because you do want to have this be a pretty big factor with how you want to mod these guys. So you get a bit more max health, max protection, offense, defense, potency, and tenacity. So a lot of stats here, right? And you want to make sure that CLS has a lot of offense. That way it translates to everybody else. And just imagine a Relic 7 Han and Chewie hitting, for lots of damage with that extra offense from CLS. So that's pretty important there. For all the Zetas, I'd go for all of them on the CLS. You want both of the uniques and also on his lead. Nothing too crazy. For Chupio, his modding is something that you can probably tweak around with, but this is my favorite modding to go with right now. I don't even have that many 6Es on him besides his offense square. So I think what I'm rocking here is a crit damage triangle, of course. I like that a lot on him. He's going to be doing a lot more hits, a lot more attacks and assists. And then here I like a potency cross, actually, which helps me land some more of this this blind. And that's a very, very nice thing to land, especially on some enemies that you do not want to hit you. And also, it just helps to like land some more of these basics with exposes from 3PO being here on the team. So it's a nice thing to have. I do like this with crit damage and potency. He has a good chunk of speed, 270 speed. He is right below Han Solo with his speed. And like I said, you want to make sure that he does get guard here. So you want to make sure that he has the lowest amount of health outside of 3PO and CLS, but 3PO is already going to have such high health and protection pool. Just make sure that he's a bit squishier and a bit lower on the health and protection pool than CLS. That way he gets guard, because guard is given out to Han and also the other weakest ally. So gotta keep that in mind. He has 75% potency, okay offense for Relic 5, and you do need Relic 5 for getting JML unlocked, Master Luke. But yeah, he does give out a lot of these good stats, and also not to mention the critical avoidance as well. So it's good to have him with this. The Zeta here on this one, it can be pretty good. It's not necessary, but it is actually very noticeable as you can, fight some of these teams like a Grievous team, sometimes even a Padme team, and also Gas. So it's a good one. Is it like required? I don't think so, but it is very good nonetheless. So next up here, I'm going to go over Han Solo, get this guy out of the way. This guy, I gotta say, either offense or crit damage, I don't think it matters, but I do really like crit damage in the game a lot, and it just kind of depends on your mods, if you have them to spare or not. Go with whatever ones have for these attackers, especially Han Solo in this team. Go for ones that have good speed and good offense percentage if you have them. If not, just go for good speed on characters that need that speed and that damage from the set. So in this one, I absolutely love Han Solo with this exact set, and I have perfected it, I would like to say, to a degree with my slices. I would have hoped that this one sliced better, only 14 speed, but everything else I love. So you want crit damage or offense with health. Health, of course, for that extra bonuses from Chupio. And you want to go for pretty much just a lot of offense on this guy. So I almost have 9,000 offense, Relic 7 Han with a crit damage set. That might be a really hard thing to hit, but if you have a crit damage set, just go for like around the 8.5k damage range. If you have him with an offense set, then that should definitely be over 9,000. Crit damage, or crit chance rather, you want to have no crit chance sets because he'll already have over 100% crit chance from his modding and also his mastery and just Relic 7. So if you have Relic 7, I guess that is, he'll already be over that threshold. But if not, try to hit that, but don't go for crit chance set. It is going to do you no good. Honestly, it will not do you any good at all. So don't even worry about that. So you got that. We're going to go for a lot of health here and a lot of speed because you want to make sure that he will be fast. He can go a lot faster and take a lot more turns in these battles. So go for some health here. Go for some offense. Go for some crit damage and speed and all that sort of stuff. It's really what you want to have here, guys. Speed, offense, and a bit more health. So that's him. Next up here is Chewbacca. And Chewbacca, you actually want to have him very tenacious. I do like him still, a lot of tenacity. People, I think, in the past have gone with a bit more offense on him with the modding, but I love him with just tenacity. You do not need to have him very fast whatsoever. Just have him modded very tenacious. That way he cannot get any debuffs on him because remember, he does not get guard, he gives it out, right? So you want to make sure that he can resist some of those debuffs that might be applied to him, like some stuns, maybe some dazes. You don't want those, right, on Chewbacca. So go for a lot of tenacity. It's very simple. Tenacity sets, a bit more health and protection, offense where you can get it, but nothing too crazy on the offense. Just want to make sure that he's alive and he can continue assisting, right, and giving up more of that health from the assists and whenever he does damage. So that's Chewbacca. Nothing too crazy there. 3PO, however, is one that I think is a very simple one to mod with Chewbacca. People probably want to go for potency here, but I say nay. I say go for tenacity because you're already going to have so much potency regardless from both the Chupio's unique helping out and also his own unique on cyborg relations right here. So it makes really no sense for me to recommend potency here. You want to make sure that he does have a lot of tenacity because that way he does not get any debuffs applied to him. He can continue to assist with the dazes, just like Chewbacca. You want to make sure that you can assist. And for this character, for 3PO, you want to make sure he assists, not for the healing or whatever, but you want to make sure he assists as much as possible and use his ability for the assist right here on Oh My Goodness. That way he can potentially give out more turns with the TM that you're going to be gaining from resist or just getting damage dealt with the exposes. So having him very tanky, just like a Chewbacca, with a lot of tenacity here will help you a lot. Speed, you can go for a bit more speed here if you would like, but personally, I just like him extremely simple, just like Chewbacca. A lot of tenacity and a lot of health and protection. He will not get guard, so don't even worry about that. Just go for tenacity on this guy. I think you need a Relic 5 anyways for one of the GLs, so definitely want to go and focus on 3PO with some of the tenacity sets. So I just went for tenacity cross, tenacity wherever I can. You know, no speed on this mod whatsoever, but it still does the job. So there you guys go. And that's about it. I just want to talk about this team in particular, and now let's go over some of the videos and battles we'll have to show for today. So here's the first one I want to show. This is versus a Grievous. So in this Grievous one, yeah, Magna Guard is usually one on the team, but if he is on the team, like in this one we don't have him, but if he is, you can't really shoot the B2 first, and you really want to get to him, but it's okay if Magna Guard is here. This one's a bit easier, I'd say, but still one that I would say is a good showcase of this team versus a Grievous. So pretty much in this one, if there is a Magna Guard, you gotta either shoot him first or maybe a new. I would probably go for the Magna Guard first. That way you don't kill anybody and proc the Grievous's bonus turn. So you want to make sure that you can unlock, or not really unlock, I'm not sure why I even use that word, but make sure the B2 comes out of stealth. That way you can actually go and target B2, kill him, and then go for Grievous. And this one's extremely sloppy. I could not find a good video here to show, and I can't really test versus any of these because nobody sets Grievous on in my arenas. But usually you don't lose anybody, so this is actually a very poor showcase. But just know that as soon as a B2 comes out of stealth and you kill him, and that way also Grievous comes out of stealth as well, then he does his AoE, and if you don't have any target locks, you all assist, and you can potentially just one-shot a Grievous with that counterattack. So it's nothing too crazy here. Maybe we have another one to show, but same thing. You know, you want to go, in this one we shot Newt first, right? Kind of a better showcase if there was a Magna Guard here, what it would look like. And now, lots of assists. We're getting a lot of target locks on ourselves. This is not the greatest thing. Again, this is not the best showcase, but after we do kill the B2, you're going to go straight for some counterattacks onto the Grievous. Right here, probably want to do some nice hits there onto the Grievous because he's about to go, right? But now you're going to have to force and hit B2. So we're going to speed it up a little bit. And I mean, there are some times where you can do this, but very rarely does this happen. It usually happens where you get the counterattack from Grievous and you just kind of melt him down that way. But it's still a good counter nonetheless. Usually it's going to be around a 55 banner win. If you're lucky, you can get a bit more protection banners on your other guys. But usually it's a bit not the highest banner win, but still a good win anyways. So that's the first one. The next one I want to show is with the same team. Like this is the Relic or a Gear 8 Chupio. This is from Cal. This is versus a Gas. So you don't see Gas as a whole lot anymore, but if you happen to, definitely a good one to use still. So again, it's the same way you want to play any CLS versus Gas. You want to use that first special onto the Gas, whittle him down, speed it up a little bit. Using AoE here. Now he's down. Chupio, or I mean rather 3PO got stunned, and guess what? If you had him modded for all of that extra tenacity, he probably wouldn't have gotten stunned there from the Echo. So one thing to keep in mind, it's very nice to have him stay alive, and not stay alive, but also not get stunned. But now it's very simple. He's still down. You get so much extra turn meter and turns in with all this whole exposes and extra assists happening from both Chewies. It's awesome, guys. So he's down, Ark's down now. It's just Gas solo, and he targeted the Chewbacca, but it's okay. We all can counterattack here. It's so easy, guys. It's such an easy counter. So that's that one. And then the last one I'll show you for today is a bit of a longer one. This is from Enigma. Hang on. This is from Enigmatic Potato. Gosh dang, I can never say his name. But this is one I found on YouTube as I was searching. It's a good showcase still. Again, and so it's a Relic. I'm not sure why I'm saying Relic. It's a Gear 8 Chupio. But still a good showcase nonetheless. It actually makes it even easier for you with how, I guess, with how manageable it can get, even if you don't have a Relic 5 like I do. But Gear 8 can still get the job done. So in this one, it is so simple, guys. It's very simple. You gotta just target the GK. You want to be doing a lot of these extra assists. You want to lower the Anakin's health. That way you can pick him off with some of these AoEs that both of your Chewies can do. And then with all these turns, you're just going to do a lot of basics, get a lot more TM for your team with all the extra resist happening from them being with all the extra protection up with how Padme works. And speed up a little bit. Anakin's in the yellow and about going to kill him here. You could probably swap over and use a basic on Anakin maybe. Let's see. Nope, he does not. He transforms. He uses his other call to action. And I think we only really do in this one, rather. I'm not too informative with this one that much, but I'm pretty sure you want to do all the hits with the Chewies onto the Anakins. Now that he's dead, it's a lot easier, right? Just AoE, and you're all good to go. Super easy one here, and you get high banners as well. It's a good one for GAC if you happen to see a lot of Padmes on defense. And yeah, that's kind of all this one is about. So there you guys have it. A few of these battles I want to show with you today and share with this awesome freaking team. I love this team a lot, guys. You know me. I love CLS. Zetas, I guess, just one more time. You want to have all of them on the CLS. You want to have, ideally, both on the Chewbacca. You want to have just the first one. Oh, my goodness. On this one, you do not need to wait for me, Zeta. This is kind of a waste. Of course, Han's shoot first unique Zeta. And I would say it's not required, but it definitely is nice to have Chewie's Rage. So there you guys have it, the modding. Some of the counters you can use this with. It's more of a mod guide than a counter guide, I guess you could say. So yeah, it can be a lot more stuff in the game, like even potentially some Master Lukes and whatnot. But just wanted to show this one for you guys today, modding it. If you guys have any other requests for videos like this you would like me to do in more teams, you would like me to cover with the modding, let me know, guys, down below in the comment section or in my Discord server, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. We're trying to hit our 15K sub goal, guys, here. So if you would like to help me there, feel free to. If you're either new or a long-time watcher of the channel, feel free to sub. It does really help, guys. And also like it and share it around. Always is going to be helpful, guys. Thanks for watching again. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace out and have a good one. See you guys.